keep looking at myself and talking to myself. I'm gonna have to start over because I keep looking at myself. God damn it. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy. Sorry I've been MIA for the last couple weeks. I've had some technical difficulties around here. Had to get a new camera, new laptop, all that fun stuff. But we're back, we're functioning, and today we're going to be talking about the Thriller-a-thon. It's really hard to say. I had to kind of like focus on what I was saying. And I'm going to try to keep myself focused on y'all because I keep wanting to look up because I have the new camera, the viewfinder is like up at the top, so instead of like kind of drifting off to the side like I used to, it's up at the top, so I want to look up, and that's not where I should be looking. But anyway, here we are. So yes, as I said, today we're going to be talking about the Thriller-a-thon. I actually just found out about this last night. I was just kind of perusing around YouTube and, you know, watching all my favorite booktubers and what books everyone's been loving, and you know, because I've kind of been out of it for the last couple weeks. I haven't been involved in anything because I didn't have anything except for my phone. Anyway, like I said, so the Thriller-a-thon starts on Monday, August 19th. So I thought this would be my first video back. I do have more videos that I want to do for y'all. Plus I have videos that were on my had downloaded onto my old laptop, so I have to get those off the old laptop and put them on the new laptop. But for that I need this certain little adapter because all the little plugins on the new laptop are totally different than what I have. So yeah, it's always something. Anyway, we'll get there and I'll get those videos to y'all so we won't miss out on anything. But today we're going to be talking about the Thriller-a-thon. So the Thriller-a-thon is hosted by 3 lovely booktubers. I will have their channels linked down below for y'all if y'all want to go check them out and just see what Thriller-a-thon is all about. So the readathon will last from August 19th, which is Monday, all the way through the 26th, which is, I believe, the following Monday. Yes, the following Monday. So from starting Monday to Monday. This readathon has a couple more different challenges for you. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8 challenges. No, there's 9. Sorry, I can't count. There's 9 challenges in this readathon, and there is like a bingo. And so, you know, the challenge is to get the same books in a row, you know, just kind of like just like bingo, you know. So I had a hard time doing this. So after like spending like probably an hour in front of my TBR shelf trying to figure out how I was gonna like get a bingo in this square, I was just like, you know what, maybe I should just do the challenges and read what I want to read. But I'm like, no, that's not the point. You need to do the challenge. So here we go. This is what I came up with. So the first challenge is oldest thriller on your TBR. So the oldest thriller on my TBR is The Couple Next Door by Sherry Lapina. I bought this like sometime last year from Target, and I've just never gotten around to it. But I hear very good things about it. I don't know too much about it, except that at the top it says it all started at a dinner party. So just a little blurb on the back says, one night when they are at a dinner party next door, a terrible crime is committed. Suspicion immediately falls on the parents, but the truth is much more complicated. So that's all I'm really gonna go into because I don't want to know too much about it. But apparently it has something to do with the child, and yeah, because I see it's something about their beautiful baby and something happens. I'm really glad to get to pick up this book because I no reason at all, I just haven't picked it up in a little bit. So our next challenge is, and this is, I'm going across an author you've read before, which again will be The Couple Next Door by Sherry Lapina, because of course I've read, actually only read one other book by her, I think A Stranger in the House or something like that. So, but I have read her before, so there we go. And keep going across. It's a thriller that with a trope you love. This one I had to really think about because I don't really pay attention to tropes in thrillers, but I know I do like when our main character either doesn't remember what happens, or like she's just in shock about what happens. She's not speaking about what happens. And things like that. So I picked The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides because this one, of course, our main character is silent. She is not speaking. She apparently has shot her husband, and she's not speaking about it. So that to me, I'm like very intrigued about this and where this is going. Are we going to be able to get the story eventually from her? And this has actually been on my TBR, like something on my TBR that I could not wait to pick up. Like I've been waiting for a reason to pick up, but for some reason I was picking up other things. So this goes into our next prompt, which is our challenge, which is, and then we're going diagonal, your most anticipated thriller. And this is my most anticipated thriller at the moment. I actually do have another one, but this one ranks higher on my list just because I've heard nothing but great things about this, and everybody loves it, and I can't wait to read it and get all the details of our silent patient. So keep going across. A new to you author is the other challenge. So this is going to be my bingo winner right here. So this is a new author to me. I believe this is his debut novel as well. So this is my bingo book right here, I guess, if we want to call it that. I don't know what we're going to call it. The next challenge is a host favorite thriller. So you have to read one of our hosts' favorite thriller. So we have 3 hosts. So our hosts are Harriet at Harriet Rose, Victoria at What Victoria Read, and Nicole at A Beautiful Chaos of Books. So you have to pick one of their favorites. So I'm going with Sweetpea by C.J. Scoose, which is Victoria's pick. It just sounded really just different, a different thriller than I've read before. So in the front of the book, the blurb says, "The last person who called me Sweetpea ended up dead." So it's about this young girl, I believe, because she's living with her boyfriend. I just kind of like read over the synopsis, and she's trying to live a normal life, but she like has like this itch to kill, basically, from as random as from like the guy at the grocery store that mishandles her apples to someone that pulls out in front of her on the road. She just wants to kill them. It actually just sounds sort of, I mean, not to make it, not that it's funny to kill anyone, not at all, but it just sounds funny, like it's gonna be like part of a funny story. Like, I don't know. It just sounded really fun, something different than I've ever read in a thriller. So I'm looking forward to reading that. I'm gonna actually be listening to it. I downloaded it on my Hoopla app from my library. So I'll put a picture of it somewhere here. It's a really beautiful cover. If I like it, I will definitely have to be adding this to my collection. Our next challenge is to read the newest thriller on your TBR. And for me, that is The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. I just got this in my August book of the month, like right at the beginning of August. This is about a high technology house, like maybe a smart house. And I believe there's like a nanny that goes in to take care of the kids, and the kids wound up dead, and she's put on trial for their murder. And I guess things happen in this smart house. I don't know. Everyone's raving about it. I want to read it. I'm super excited. Can't wait to dive into this one. Okay, next up is shortest thriller on your TBR, and that is going to be Grown Up by Gillian Flynn. It's like 60 so pages, I believe. So it sounds like it's a ghost story. It sounds like our main character is like a palm reader, and this woman walks in and she reads that she is very much afraid. So the woman, the psychic, goes to her home and she feels all like the bad things in the house. So yeah, sounds sort of like a ghost story, but I hear it's really, really good for such a short little story. So I'm excited to read that one. And then the last challenge is the thriller with the creepiest cover. So I'm just going to choose from my 4 books, or well, 5, but Sweetpea is such a beautiful cover. It is definitely not creepy. But out of these 4, as far as like the creepiest cover, I would maybe say between The Silent Patient and The Couple Next Door. Just having like this face behind like this gauziness, and then it's like torn out. That's pretty creepy to me. In fact, this book, before I knew anything about it, I bought it because of the cover, just because it intrigued me. So I'm gonna go with The Silent Patient on this one. Oh, and one more thing. This isn't gonna be part of the Thriller-a-thon, but I just got this from my library. Baby Teeth by Zoje Stage. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. I apologize if I'm not. But I've been wanting to read this book for a really long time, and I have mixed feelings about it. It's about a young child that does not speak. I believe she's 7 years old, and she like hates her mother. And she does all these spiteful things to her mother, and like tries to turn her father against her mother and all those sorts of things. So I've kind of been like up and down about it. Like, I'm intrigued about it, but I wasn't sure if that would be something that I would be interested in. But I decided, you know what, I'm going to get it from my library. That way, if I don't like it, I didn't waste my money on it. So, but it has to be returned by the 29th of August. So it's going to be thrown into this pile. It has nothing to do with the Thriller-a-thon, although it is a thriller. We'll just let it be part of that. So that's it, y'all. I have from Monday the 26th to read all these books. I'll probably be listening to a good bit of it. Definitely I'll be listening to Sweetpea. I'll let y'all know what else I listen to. I'm not sure what I'll be able to get to. I'll do my best to get to all of them because I really want to read all these books, and that'll get most of these off my TBR, and I'll have a library read under my belt. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you're going to be participating in the Thriller-a-thon, let me know down below. Let me know what you'll be reading. I would love to know, just for future references on reading anything that I might want to read in the future. If you read any of these books that I mentioned, let me know down below what you thought about those books. Again, thank y'all so much for watching. I'll have all my social medias linked down below as well. Subscribe if you want to see more of my videos coming very, very soon. And hit that like button if you like this video. And I will see y'all in my next one. Bye, y'all.